स्पोर्ट्स से जुड़ी किसी भी छोटी या बड़ी अपडेट के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें स्पोर्ट्स तक और साथ ही किसी भी नोटिफिकेशन को पाने के लिए बेल आइकन को दबाना ना भूलें।
Okay, now this is something I've got to ask. You know, assuming India is playing Pakistan in the World Cup in a multinational competition, as of now the match is still on. We don't know what happens. We are not the ones to decide. If it does go on, Mr. Gavaskar, given the current context, will our players be under added pressure? Will they feel this is war minus the shooting? What is going on outside of the field? Does this make this match that much more difficult if you're an Indian player?
I don't think so. I think our players are professional enough to know that this is a game of cricket that they've got to win. I don't think they're going to be swayed by the circumstances around it over the last fortnight or so. So I don't think it's going to make any difference there. And that is where great teams come up. Great teams forget everything around them, and they focus only on the game. Focus only on the next ball, whether you're a batsman or a bowler. You forget the previous ball. If you've hit it for a boundary, you've been dropped, you played and missed. As a batsman, you forget. You just focus on the next ball. And I think that's what's going to happen with our team as well. I don't think they're going to be sure. I think going into the hotel, going to eat in the restaurant, there will be guys who will be around them who will be probably saying things, but that happens, in normal circumstances as well.
I just want to share my heart, really, and that is to say that cricket is a beautiful game. You know, it's a game that elevates and almost levitates across global issues, world issues, significant issues. That, how can you ever take away loss? Doesn't matter, what loss that is, and in any place in the world, life is as important as anyone on the planet. So, for mine, I really pray and hope that cricket prevails. It's lasted depressions, wars, anarchy, and its governance is a very difficult decision to make, as does the respective countries. But, from an Australian point of view, I pray that there is full memberships. I think it's an exciting format, a round-robin format, back to the 1992 format. There's nowhere to hide. You have to play every country.
Michael, Sachin tells me that before the 2003 World Cup, 1 year before that, his friends, everyone would go and tell him, beat Pakistan or World Cup is done. Now that's different. That's a different pressure. Is it actually possible for a player to extrapolate himself and say, oh, it's another cricket match, it's another cricket ball that I'm facing, or this is a stance that sports people, all of you people, will have to take to divert people like us, the media, from putting this pressure on you?
I think there's no doubt we feel the emotion of every person. I think playing in a World Cup or an Ashes series or a tour to India, as well prepared as you are, and I prepared the same whether I was playing against Bangladesh, South Africa, Sri Lanka, England, India. My preparation was the same, but there's no doubt you feel the emotion of a major tournament. And I believe everybody competing at the World Cup will have that emotion. I believe there will be parts of that when India does play Pakistan. But again, I agree with everybody that's spoken about already on the panel that, cricket it's still a game. And I think the players will, as much as they read the media and watch the news, once you step onto that field, it's instilled in your brain, that muscle memory takes over, and as a batsman, your job is to watch the ball and react. As a bowler, your job is to bowl the ball. As a fieldsman, it's to, chase the ball or catch the ball, and no matter how emotional you are, or no matter what's going on around you, once you step onto that field, that's all we know.